Alrighty, so in this video I'm going to be machining a coil out of acetal for one of my customers. And as you can see, acetal machines very well. It breaks a chip, doesn't cause too many issues. So now this part has a large groove in the middle, and then it's got a pretty good sized bore. So it winds up having a thin wall. And for that groove, what I decided to do was to ramp down and machine a little over half of it, about 3/4 of it. And then when I flip it around, I'll go in and clean out that corner and have a finished groove. That's going to do a lot better than trying to groove the part. Now what I did was I went ahead and turned the overall length of the part on the second side and cleaned up the groove. And then there was a bolt pattern that goes on that smaller diameter that I'm chucking onto for the second side. So before I machined the inside of the part, I took it over to the mill and put in the bolt pattern. That way I wasn't crushing the part trying to hold on to it, you know. Now that I got that done, I put it back in the lathe. So now this part has a small diameter hole in the bottom of the large bore. So I went ahead and drilled that out. And then I went in with a drill that's pretty close to the size of the finished diameter of the bore. So it's mostly roughed out with that big drill. Then I went in there with a little solid carbide boring tool and I cleaned up the bottom of the part and then came out and roughed the ID of it. And then once I got that done, I went ahead and did a finish pass. Made it all nice, and that finished off the part. So the wall thickness on that wound up being 75 thou, which is relatively thin. And to give you an idea of the thickness of that wall, I went ahead and lit it up with a light. And there you go, a pretty cool acetal plastic coil that I made for one of my customers. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one and take it easy.